G'day, hello. I am using a very old laptop that has a webcam installed, so it's some getting used to. I wanted to just do this video that is going to be about something that is happening in society. Let me read you something that I wrote very recently, and then I'll follow on from that. I saw the division because once I was divisive. I felt hatred because once I was full of hate. I felt addiction because once I was an alcoholic. I was once a zealot, believing because I was very religious. I was once very right-wing, then I became left-wing in my beliefs. And I came to understand why people were drawn towards belief in a god or a political system. They were afraid. I saw the destruction seeded long ago. Both the right and left wing were fallacies, myopic entropy, a disease boring into the skin of the human race. Just like religion, the would-be gods remain silent as our world is destroyed by our greed and gluttony. Maybe because God is a figment of a human that seeks understanding of their own role in the cosmos. Beyond leftism and rightism lays an answer that only a few of us can understand. This world does not conform to human beliefs or systems. They are our own. One day, the bones of today's leaders will scatter in the soils of earth. Maybe, just maybe, enough of humanity will awaken to the understanding that politics and religion held us back, and that divisions were principally our own design. I wrote that in reflection of basically my journey. It's a journey where I've been religious. I was also fairly political. I started off very right-wing. You could say fundamentalist almost. And I was also pretty religious. I was not tolerant. I was very judgmental. Then things happened in my life that made me kind of reflect and look back on things. And I changed. But still I had this restlessness. Still I ruminated. Still I reflected. Was there more? Is there more? What is our role in the universe? This cannot be just it. This cannot be what humanity does. I believe politics and religion, in the current form that they are in, are very, very wrong. They are keeping humanity back from fulfilling our greatest potential, not to be destroyers and freaks and zealots, but to be understanding of our role within this universe. We do not need constructs of religion. We do not need the divisiveness of politics. Maybe if we saw beyond borders, saw each other as human beings who, even if we spoke different languages, we were still the same. We eat, drink, procreate the same way. We sleep. We excrete the same way. All these borders, all this nationalism separates us from what I believe is our true goal. You know, in science fiction, and movies and books, you read about theories and ideas of unions, of hives, of groups of people that that have a shared goal and think the same way. You know, some people say that's a destructive thing, and, you know, if you look back at Nazism in World War II, Nazism in World War II, yes, that was destructive. But that showed you that humanity could come together. Now, if we came together for the right reason, and it doesn't have to happen because, you know, there's an emergency. You know, we're on the way of killing ourselves as a species. If we continue to desecrate this planet in the name of belief systems, you know, we're going to be a failure in the historical annals of this cosmos. Because I do believe that humanity is here for a reason, is representative of a reason of being alive, being sentient. Furthermore, you know, imagine if we could come together, solve the population issues, realise that not everybody needs to have kids. You know, that animal life, plant life, bird life deserve to be on earth as well. We don't need to be the masters of a dominion like the Bible says, or whatever religious connotation you want to put there. We need to be working in tandem, in symbiosis. We aren't at the moment. We're killing and we're destroying things, and we're in the process killing ourselves slowly. I do believe that this planet is sentient in a sense, that the processes of life on this planet evolved into an organism, and that sooner or later this earth will find equilibrium, and that may mean we go as a species. And wouldn't it be the most fitting thing if we who were born of this earth die because of this earth? But that does not have to happen. We can change the way we think, change our belief systems, and not look at the current Western ideologies as being the best kind. Wealth, greed will not feed you when there are famines, when crops start dying. And to those people who say, oh, God will come and save, where is this God? You know, to stop the wars from happening. We talk about a judgment day, a day of the coming, or in whatever faith. It's because some human long ago knew the ultimate way of manipulation was to create a belief system that was perpetuated by generation, expanded upon, and millions now believe that there will be a coming. No. If we are to save ourselves, we need to change the way we think and the way we act to one another, and we need to change the systems. Everything needs to change. The best way I can describe that, to finish up on, is when a car breaks down, when the engine no longer works, you need to strip the engine, you need to change the engine, you need to change parts, you need to then recalibrate, you need to test, you need to make sure things work. That is the way forward. That truly is. It's not this. If we continue on this path, we will destroy ourselves. And if we use nuclear weapons, that's it for the human race. That's it for most of the life on this planet. No gods will come save us. No political system will survive. No religious orders will survive. We will commit species suicide. And the only thing that will be left of humanity will be ancient ruins that maybe some species visits us from out of space and says, what happened to this race of people? We happened because we were smart enough to be able to use our brain, but we were not smart enough to change the ideology of what was destroying us. That is what it comes down to. We need to be more aware of what we're doing as a species and as individuals. Or maybe our species has its own disorder. A great psychosis of a disorder, where maybe we cannot rectify the way we are. Maybe we will destroy ourselves and destroy most of life on this planet, if not everything. Or maybe we have the opportunity to change for the better before it is too late. No political leader, no religious order can make humanity change. We as a collective need to change. Maybe an event will happen. Maybe something will spur this change on. I'm hoping. I have faith in humanity. I do hope we survive. I hope the next generations can get smarter before it is too late. But I do have this fear that we won't. That we will go out with a bang. Not a whimper, but a bang. And whatever is watching in the universe, whatever other races there are sentient, that may have their telescopes or whatever device planet looked at on Earth, will see a dying race destroy itself in crazy psychosis, despair. But again, I do have hope. I do. Take care for now. I'll be back with another video soon.